Nikki, I've heard you compare selling your business to the same sort of thing as like making a cake or baking a souffle. Can you explain what the ingredients of a business sale are?
Indeed, Kirsty. Well, I can't say that I'm actually any good at making souffles, but I'm rather good at making cakes. So for a successful succession planning sale, these are the main ingredients that I would suggest to make sure that it's a really successful one and that you'll be really happy with the end result. First of all, make sure that you've always, throughout the sale, having up-to-date financials and forecasts. May sound obvious, but it's really important that you are selling the up-to-date product and business, because you don't want to undersell what you're selling. Also, it just makes the whole process a lot easier if you're providing regular updates. Second, have a clear desire to sell. Unfortunately, sometimes people are just seeing, oh, I wonder how much my business is worth, or whatever. If you're just wondering, go and get a valuation, because if you're actually engaging in a proper sales process, it is very time consuming for the buyer, for the broker, and for yourself. So don't waste your time unless you are absolutely determined that you definitely that selling is the right path for you. Thirdly, keep well kept records. This really helps the due diligence process. So this includes your financials, which we've already said, also your HR records, your supplier, your customer records. It just produces a lot more confidence for the seller. So it doesn't necessarily change the price, but what it does is gives confidence for the buyer. So it's more likely whether they're going to actually buy or not buy. Fourth, it may seem basic, but you need to have a good business to sell. It's no point selling it when it's on its knees. So you've got to get the right timing right. You've got to make sure that it is in a good position. If it's not in a good position, it may be worth waiting 6 months, 12 months till it looks better, so that you can sell it, so that you've got good financials, good happy clients, and good products and services. Fifth, this isn't 100% essential, but in a lot of situations is important, is having an effective management team. Now, in some instances, a buyer can basically just pick up your product or service and plonk it into their structure, and they're not so worried. But in a lot of instances, they do need the support to continue and make sure that they've got those the management structure there. Finally, it might sound glib, but having advisors really does help. It helps the chances of the deal actually being successful and completing. It also increases the chance of your actual deal structure being more favorable for yourself, because you've got someone that's actually looking at it with more dispassionate eyes to what you are, because it's your baby, you're sunk in there. So they will have more of an idea of what the market's like and be able to say, actually, this deal is really working, or actually, which is sadly, unfortunately, sometimes we have to do, is say, this deal just doesn't feel right. It's not the right fit for you. Let's keep on working and find a different one for you.